Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Here's Wilson to throw right away. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's the leading. And right away, he lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson completes it to Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right? Touchdown, Chicago! Curtis Samuel, 33 yards. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Johnson on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, here's Harris. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
And Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Up and good for Santoso.
And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Off the draw. Here's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rodgers going to throw.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
3rd and goal, option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On the draw, it's Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Yeah, he'll find Hall, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
And Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Up and good for Santoso. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Niners
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and look to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Williams will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, They take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover, but CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important trying to erase. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Williams. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And some room to roam now. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to work.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on 8 carries for him so far.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
This is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And still just down one score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a two-possession deficit for them. And with safety, Trayvon Merrick up to make the play defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now Wilson.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head...
Yeah.